Alright, yeah, so I just hit play. So we had some, I'm not even done setting up yet. So, we had some issues with... So we had I can hear myself. See? Look at issues. No, so, I was working at SFM last night, and it crashed. And, sorry, I actually set up my webcam every time. And it crashed, and it didn't want to open again. I thought a restart would fix it, but apparently not. So... I had to re-verify. No, I put the webcam up on a thing every time. What do you call it? Microphone arm. I have a converter for it, so it's out of the way all the time. Oh, see, it's on its own little arm, but. I tear it down every time. It only takes a minute to set up, so it doesn't bother me. Originally, I got the converter because we were doing the what do you call it? Iron Pony panels, and I needed it so that I could bring it to a convention and name it at the straight down. There's something else I need to do here too. Oh, so this is done. Alrighty, I was just browsing Twitter, wasting time. So that and yeah, it's freaking was a 1.3 megabyte file needed that. Well, 57 different files that had to update. But yeah, that was stupid. Anyway, so verifying sucks. Don't do it if you don't need to. There. Oh yeah, actually, okay. To tell you the truth, I actually was gonna start it like 5 minutes early just to like show it to you, and then that happened. So I tried to do it 5 minutes early. I was 40 minutes late. So yeah, that was stupid. That might be one issue. So it's working, but I'm missing a file. I thought I replaced I think it would have been SFM. I thought Huge Void was downloaded through this. Where is Huge Void sitting? That was in the workshop. I replaced the game info. This is the file that's annoying if I have to replace. I made a copy of it. But something is still pointing weird. Because I'm not finding the map. So I might have, SFM might load, but I'm thinking I might have disconnected something. That's why I absolutely hate having to verify. One of those 57 files could have been anything. In the meantime, I'm just going to load stage and I want to check to see if all models are loading. Troubleshooting, yay. I've had to verify the game before, though. I used to actually, just in case, because it used to be if SFM updated, it would overwrite your game info file, which was stupid. Like, I don't know why they would do that. And so I would keep a copy of my desktop. And for those that don't know, your game info file is essentially like the secretary of the game. So it gives all the default values for a lot of stuff and says it tells it what to do with a lot of things. The main thing it tells you though is these are all the games to load and in what order. So it's going to start at the top and it's first going to say this is the game info path. So that's the where it's going to pull the I think that that one's pulled from the game depending on where it is. I think. Yeah, and then it will start loading all of these. And I'm pretty sure it takes from the top, and if it runs into another file, it either overwrites it or it doesn't. I can't remember, but it's one order. So the order matters as to how you put this in. And if I get too much content, I comment stuff out. So I have Day of Defeat, Blade Symphony, Pirates, Vikings, Kings, Lost Coast, Dino D-Day, Duplicates and Tests just crossed out, because if I turn those on, I have too many and I can't actually open the library. Okay, so let's see here. This will be the test to figure out if user mod this being bad. Nope. Okay, so it's not user mod. If it was user mod, she wouldn't pop up. So where did I download that from? It's not. Wasn't in the workshop. Was it? Or was I blind? I thought it was. Oh, it's. I think it's. Where's my map? I'm sad. It's either that or it's in here. Where are the maps? Those files were both updated today, so I might have wiped my maps folder. That sucks. I'm not actually that worried about. I have oh my creep. Yeah, I have a lot of games. Sorry. For SFM, yeah. No, I have a backup of the actual my entire SFM folder on a separate hard drive. So maps I don't update very often. So if it overwrote that, and I mean, you can see here when things were updated. So it did something in the CFG file. Oh. Okay, good. I was going to say, if it overwrote this file, that would be a problem. And it did. Okay, I forgot about backing up that one. Let's see here. And just maps. I don't know why I did maps. That's weird. Anyway, which means I just have to, in the meantime, get a different copy of it. I wonder if it's on the workshop. Who's the person you used to watch? Workshop. Yay! Okay. So, I'll just have to reinstall a bunch of maps. But again, it doesn't bother me at all because there is the option of, or the potential that nothing worked and it was all broken and never going to come back. So, I'm okay with having to reinstall a few maps. Just to make sure that didn't affect anything else. Nope, looks like it's fine. So I might as well save it though, because that's going to be affecting the it's got to be a new direction for the map or a file. Hey, I'm late for a reason. I feel like I still forgot something. I always forget something.
You're still working on this one?
Mm-hmm. Still have to figure out how to end it.
How far are you?
82 seconds in of major animating. But I have to redo this part. Decided.
Somebody's wondering what song this is.
One that's playing right now. That's this one, but I don't know if that's you're talking about the one from before or not.
Hey, blur to blah.
You can't read it now.
I just saw hello other person in the room.
Well, but no, if you wanted,
means me.
if you wanted the previous song, I can go back to that too. Yeah.
Okay, well that was perfect.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, he's got a really good sense of taste in music.
I just added a whole bunch to it. Actually,
Well,
I'll go through some of the new ones, but then... Oh, actually...
he likes this one.
This is the...
He or she likes this one, so keep that one. But...
No, after that, I think I still have more on my watch later. Oh, yeah. I could jump on those afterwards. Oh. Yeah, I think this is actually from a movie or something. So, a lot of the ones I grabbed lately were from an actual movie.
Okay. Hi, guy. I can't tell by names.
He's just a creep.
What? Oh, lawn creep. That makes sense.
Is he still just keyframed? Yeah.
That brain, man. I can hear it through your headphones. You're fun.
Spike abuse is so fun.
Isn't there another pony that you like love to abuse too? Derpy?
No, I don't abuse Derpy.
I thought you abused him.
Pip, in a way.
A little bit.
I've done quite a bit of Pip abuse.
Somebody else agrees with you. Long Creep agrees with you. Spike is easy to abuse.
Well, we'll do the other one then too.
I think this whole video is pretty much like... I like this one because it comes with a squeak.
It only comes with the squeak because I haven't taken it out yet.
Keep it in, it's fun.
If I do, it's going to be very low key. Actually, honestly, what happens if we make it high pitched?
I like it. It's so fun.
Past it. There it is. No, wait, no, that's not right.
Retrieve the brain.
Okay, so it is. Or is it not in sound effect? Is that under vocals? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay.
It might happen before he hits the ground. It's like the wind got knocked out of him.
No, not that clip.
Ouch.
There. I like that.
It sounds like it's painful.
It sounds like he's falling on a bird.
Before he hits the ground, maybe, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell.
Oh, the sound spike falling happens before he hits the ground. Oh!
Sound effects are weird too, though.
Well, a lot of it is he's kicking it, so there's the sound of him kicking it. Yeah, I think it is beforehand. I'll probably adjust that a little bit, because I have the two sounds. So this is the... I think that's the one of him kicking it.
Squeak. Oh.
See, that feels like it's too early then. The hardest part is the audio can be timed one way in the preview in SFM, but when you actually go and use it, or when you render it, it's different. It just depends. It's normally on things that are super intensive or use a lot of processing power, because the preview isn't going to be on par then. It's doing too much. But when it's playing video, it's all the same.
I think you already have two separate sound effects, don't you?
But I want him hurt on both ends. No, and there is. Like, him kicking that is just the thump.
What did I just say? I don't know.
Well, I know. It's...
No. Yeah, he's making squeaky noises. Yeah, like
He's
you.
like, look at little birdie, he's just being all innocent.
That's great. That's great. That poor pigeon. You're now being called savage. Can we keep that in there? I'm sorry. I know you're not going to, but still. Still. Yes, everybody else is like
No, that's like a death scream.
what?
When it goes slow.
That's great.
Well, I forgot I loaded the bird here too. It's coming with.
Oh my god.
Anyways, what was I doing here?
Oh my god. I'm glad I got to come back for that. That was funny.
Oh yeah, I never actually attached.
Ooh.
I never attached him to a.
Picture of Thor.
Just
Yay, Chris Hemsworth!
like that's on the other monitor.
I know. It's pretty. Alright. Have fun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Moncrief. The bird is dead. it's just the videos play different pictures. So this one has. Oh yeah, I don't want that song. That's my normal list. We're gonna go back to our watch later. Had a couple new ones. Let's see what we can do in this one. What's funny is the video just playing with this. It's my wallpaper. Yeah, well, I looked over and I thought that was weird because normally I have the preview of what's streaming above it, and so when I looked over, I was like, "Wait, I thought that was the wrong thing," and my brain had a shutdown moment, and I'm like, "Yeah." And it's legitimately the same one because it's even got the same info in the corner. I've seen some other ones where they like edited it out. Yeah, Twilight is. I'm not doing the particles yet. When you do magic particles, you can't maintain a lock on the model. Otherwise, it's because the engine has its XYZ coordinates, and so when an object is sitting there, its coordinate system is its XYZ for wherever it is in the world. But if you lock it to anything, its XYZ coordinates become zeroed to whatever that is. So its XYZ becomes 0, and any changes you do to it are in comparison to its parent. So when you have a particle locked to something, if it's still locked, that model's still locked to somebody, the particle doesn't move because it's seeing 0 value coming back because it's on a lock and it's now returning 0. Unless there's a secondary motion going on, so you have to unlock it. And so if you do any magic attachments like that, you have to do it absolutely last. No, he can do face too. I'll do face. Alright, so now I got a blend spike, and this is worrying. Because I just see this being tough to do right. How many sub points? I actually don't know. I can tell you in a sec though. I usually don't use the dashboard, I just open it up and the dashboard tells you. I have 5. 5 of 15, so I'm just gonna export that. I don't need this thing open then. But I'm not worried about that. I rarely look at those stats. Yeah. I don't even really, truthfully, I don't even know where those come from or how you get them. I'm guessing subscriptions. Yeah, so it's 1 per set. Oh no, I'm guessing it's 1 per level. But I don't know. I really don't care. I hit the stream button and then whatever happens after that. Oh my god. All the faces. I don't even know how does that work. Is it like a permanent thing? Shows how much I know. Oh, okay. No, the main reason, or when I did, yeah, there's 3 sub tiers now, I believe. No, when I originally was going to sign up for affiliate, or not, is it affiliate? Yeah, not partner, affiliate. I refused to because I looked at the terms and I thought they were stupid. Being that like Twitch takes 50% and stuff. YouTube, you could say probably takes more, but it's also doesn't have like tiers or limits yet. So I thought that 50% thing was outrageous. It's like, well, you know what? I'll just if people want to donate, just do it other ways. But then they go and add cool things for people that do. So. It's a pretty nice song. Actually, that blends a lot better than I thought it would. So this is also got to be blending pretty smoothly. But then I wanted to kind of slow down as it's coming around. Current number of subs. I think it has to be because it's I mean, I've had, you guys have subbed a lot before, unless it's unique people, maybe? It might be unique subscribers. It actually looks better than I thought it would. It was just exactly how I wanted it to be with him waving over there. Mine says 6 subscribers, 6 out of 15 sub points. See? It's right there. And this is a 1080 screen to me, otherwise a 4K, so that's why it looks so big. Because I have it bigger so I can read it. But some of your old electronic music back in 2015. I don't know, maybe. I'm actually like, there's some electronic music I listen to, but I'm very picky on it. The stream I usually like doing this stuff because it's low key in the background without being distracting. That's why that and I love this kind of music. It still has a minute and a half left. I like this one though. It's just low key. I might put that on my list. Though this is definitely going to build back up to something big before it ends, I bet. No, actually, I have been listening to. Oh, I guess it's not. She's gonna whimper. Oh no, if you want to set it for after the stream, that's fine. That's what I work on when I'm doing my like focus work. I'll usually put on the same song on repeat. I did it at work today. I listened to the same song for 4 hours. It was a 3-minute song. But I have an idea for a video with it, and so I like to listen to it on repeat and go through possibilities and ideas for different scenes, and if I can get to a point where I can plan out about 3/4 of it, at least the major aspects, I will usually start work towards making it. And I think I have that with this one. It doesn't drive. Okay, think about this. When doing lip syncing, you kind of get used to just hearing the same thing over and over again. So I attribute it to that. Also, when you're working on these stuff, you listen to the same songs over and over again. But I'm not just listening to the song for entertainment. I'm listening to it for like research. So yeah, it's gonna be last in chat otherwise, so I just saved it. So I will check that out. Nope. No, you could drop the link there, but I love the asking to post. No, it's perfectly fine though. Oh, okay, so it has to start quick, but I need to blend it right away with the next one. Yeah, something with my workshop is off now. Where's my meter? That's what it. That had to be what it was. So I got that back. I wonder if I lost all my subscriptions. It says I still have them all. 29 pages of them. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. Well, no, because my user mod folder was done, so it had to be something like that. Alright, whatever. I'm liking this one too. The brain, I think. The brain should have been included with the fades. But I should be able to figure it out. I really like that one. That was really good. I'm gonna add that one too. I have to keep adding to that playlist because they keep removing some over time. I need to go through and clean out that playlist though. My 2 steps from awesome, because there's a lot that I feel like have been on there for so long that I really doesn't hit me the same way anymore. I had one of them, because I keep a playlist of top songs that I listen to, usually between 5 and 7, that I'll listen to that playlist on repeat, and because to help prevent that listening to the same song problem. I thought if I put the same 7 on there, I'll always get back to that one. Otherwise, I listen to a couple songs and I end up going back to one. Then I listen to a couple more and I go back to it again. And then I just sit there on it. So, yeah, yeah. But I found one on there that was on the playlist for 2 Steps from Awesome, and ended up just being kind of a throwaway, because I'm like, no, I've heard that like 100 times now. That's close enough. This one's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna have to just guess this one. Oh, there is no bone change. Never mind. This one, though. Is this, what is this bone locked to? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I don't want to mess it up. Actually, I probably could. No, because he did change position. Never mind. Oh. After this, I'm supposed to throw it into the thing. But I'm going to ignore it for now. God damn it. Well, geez. Thank you. I just looked over. I'm like, where'd chat go? Portable is being generous. Oh my god. It's so big. Well, there we go. It says 15 now. So congratulations, math. I was actually on what was it, a RT Games stream once, and somebody gifted, I think, was it 75 or it was 75 or it might have even been 200. I think it was 200 level 1 subs or tier 1 subs, and it was nuts, the spam, and I ended up getting one of them, so I had a couple unique ones for him a while. Yeah, no, I think it was 200, because RT was like, the guy just dropped $1,000. like that. It was nuts. Some people have money. No, that is nuts. I'd like, no, never do that. Never. Please don't. But no, nobody can hide. I see all the names. The thing is like, I mean, it's generous, yeah, but I feel like some of the people that do that kind of large amount probably don't have the money and are making a mistake. So I don't know. I mean, it's super cool and it's being supportive, but if you really want to, if you really wanted to give that much money to somebody, go through another medium, because half of it's gone. So okay. Well, since you did that, what do you want for an icon? Because I'll have to play around with it later, but I'll let you have decision-making idea. No, see, now you gotta. You don't have a choice. No, you do. But I could probably, like, the stupid dash face that's there was just like kind of a just a one-off, like, hey, that looks like a fun icon, or would be a fun icon. I know you love that one, but is there a different one you're looking for? Okay. Oh, the other reason I like that one too was it was clean, clear, and easy to cut out. Though I had to do some editing to make it work. Now, before I do that, I should fix Spike so that he's not consuming the brain in his knee. It's not where brains go. Oh no, it's not the leg. I should move the brain. This is the part that's going to suck, is figuring out how to look at the details when it's moving. So between here, I think here, because that's supposed to be when it's well, that sounds way early. Oh, because it was based on the keyframe. I like that one too. This is going to be sad if I have to add this many in my playlist. A sweet one? Well, what emotion are you unable to portray right now? Get a commission of the laughing face you always use of like a pony doing it. I don't know. They can't really do the grabbing the chin though. I don't know how a pony would turn out with that. Hold on, I need a bigger. This is not grabbing. Oh, it is just up in the air. It's like he's yanking his chin away. I don't know, there's no quick turnaround. Oh, I can click on the icon. Oh, whoa. That's so big. I'll make it even. There you go. What's that? It's perfect music for this. And then we just make them blue, right? Or no, we want Lyra? Okay. Here we go. It's Lyra. Yeah, that or he's got a cucumber facial mask going. Yeah, she's got like whiter spots in her too, doesn't she? I'm on this thinking of it completely wrong. There we go. It's Lyra. No, it's Lyra. It's not weird. Well, hold on, we gotta do like pony eyes then. Bro, that's not what I want to do. We want a new one. Oh, that's... Hold on, I gotta make that a little wider. How do I get it to... There we go. Oh, let's do this. There you go. It's Lyra. Horribly off colors, but still. Oh, you did figure that out. Good. All right. Well, congratulations. That's the new emote. You wouldn't even be able to see it. From a distance, it doesn't look half bad. No, from that looks so bad. Actually, what makes it bad is the pixelation. Hold on, I know how to make this better. Oh, I'm trying to the next line. There we go. Anyway. Okay, so like I was doing, so I had to move the brain in so that it's not clipping the knee. But I think I have to move his arm actually. Because I think at this point he's starting to carry it out. Not really. So yeah, I'm just gonna have him hold it in closer. It's a weird take on smoke on the water. Oh, I did way too short of a window for his arms to move with. Yeah, that's a better window. It was literally just like 2 frames to get his arms to adjust into a different position. That's too fast. Now, whether or not this covered everything I need. I think it's still clipping a little bit right here. Yep, it starts clipping right here, but this I don't think I'm going to be able to stop with his knee bent. Because otherwise I only got this little area to get it out. So I think I'm going to have to start adjusting the leg a little. Oh, no, I can't. I have to be careful, though, because that one's just bent in leg. Yeah, if you want, that's position music. Position music is if you haven't, I mean, I think they're a conglomerate, kind of like Two Steps from Hell is, but they have some amazing stuff. If you're looking for good, like, epic music, I mean, this is kind of a remix, but position music is really good, and Ivan Torrent. Ivan Torrent's also one of my favorites. They're both very, very good. And it's constructed, but oh, that emote thing is still sitting up. How do I make that go away? Okay, it's just like sitting on the screen. So how long have you been working on this masterpiece? The file's named November 9th, so since November 9th. Oh, that masterpiece. Oh, that one, like, that was like 5 minutes. I was kind of starting, but I have to ask, when you're working with your legendary backgrounds and scene setups, what is your workflow? For instance, first walls, then objects, then lighting, then the animation, and so on. Okay. No, and that's not a bad question at all, actually. The purpose of this stream is for questions and to help out, so don't worry about that at all. What is my workflow? Normally I have a general idea as to what I'm going to do, but I would say it's only about half developed when I start working on anything, because I don't know. Sometimes there's limitations in the software that don't allow things, so it's guesswork. So it's more of, it's one of the, I think, the biggest reasons that people have problems with doing, like, with painting and drawing, and like one of the reasons I can't is when I visualize something, I'm visualizing it in such an abstract way that it is literally impossible to put on paper, because its world doesn't work like that, or physics doesn't, and so it's just about matching up to what that idea is the best I can. But normally I don't do lights first. Like, that's just an example of like a picture I can poke at. I'm not going to remember exactly how I did some of these, but I can at least run through how I would. So, like, for instance, for this one, the pose was already done. So I knew that one was going to be, or the pose of the camera already set. And really that's what I would almost figure out first is, what are you looking at? When you're building a scene, you need to know what you're going to be looking at from what angles. There are going to be times you're just going to build a whole room, but if you're going to do that, you're not going to do any lighting, because lighting is kind of based, like, if I were to move this camera anywhere else, it would look like crap, because there is these specific lights to the grass and to everything. So normally know what you're building within, like what shots you need, for sure. So once I knew the camera in this shot, I didn't care about anything outside the camera. But I knew that I was working with this shot and I was going to have the sun come through here. So then it comes down to, well, I want to make a forest, but I need to frame the shot. So I just dropped trees everywhere. I really didn't care. So before I even touched the models, I just start dropping, or before touching the lighting, I just start dropping the models in. And I didn't care about grass. Grass is a minor thing. It's the big things. It's getting that feel for it, because then that vision in your head starts refining itself. But you have to start big. So if I would drop trees in, maybe some like of the big bushes in the background. And I think there's even like little mountain things in the distance there. So I start with the big stuff so that you can start refining your vision. From there, actually it wasn't bad, but I'm not going to say it. I'll sometimes start on the grass stuff, but it's even hard with this because the lighting might have an effect. So it comes like you do the big stuff, then you start playing with the lighting to see how is it looking, but then you go back to doing the models and doing the smaller and more refinement stuff. Then you go back to the lighting. Don't think that it's like you're doing passes over it or something, that, okay, I've done all the models, so the models are done. No, it's gonna be a constant process of I put down the trees. And so like in this one, I wanted to leave the sun open here, so I placed the trees in such a way that they were nice and evenly spaced. Well, not even spaced, but spread out, but left an opening there. But it's a lot of back and forth. I know that there are, if you go back to some of my previous streams, they're all recorded. You can go and find them all. And just jump around. You probably run across me doing scene builds. I think my YouTube, and at the links below the stream, has like 5 years worth of recordings. So all the way back to Remembrance, working on that scene build stuff. So they're there. I'm trying to think if there's any like that I know like right off the top of my head. I know this one I did not too long ago. So I knew like kind of the idea for the shot I wanted. So I really just built the floor and built those 2 doors, and then worked on posing after that. I was like, I kind of know what I'm gonna look for, but to me, if I took Rainbow Dash out of this shot, it loses a lot of something. So it's like you need to put things in context to get the right feel. The only thing I don't like about this picture is I feel that these ones could have been done a lot better. The smoke that's following them, I think, looks like crap. I really think that these could have just been removed and been good. But a lot of these little details didn't get added until much later. The little speckles in the air were like at the very end. Those are just minor details. But if there is a specific element of like of a scene build, like with the lighting or something, and you want me to actually pull up any of these specific files, I definitely can. I have no problem doing that. Not dead. Why is that in my pictures folder? That should be like the miscellaneous. That's not a picture. But yeah, don't worry about asking about opening stuff up or specific examples and stuff. That's again, I found it difficult to answer questions one-on-one with a lot of people, so the stream is a way to answer a question once and help out a bunch of people. I think Spike needs to fade a little bit more into this position. Yeah, that's perfect. No, I can't animate consistently either. Like, I stream, or I work on stuff on stream to answer the questions, but otherwise it's my only work time. I don't really work on stuff in my free time. I just don't have the motivation to. The Rathalos things have been more entertaining and fun because they're so different. Those I've been doing quite a bit of, just because those are fun to do in my off time. But besides that, no, I don't touch much. It's like I working on it in my, like, we used to be really passionate with it, and so it felt like there's a big reward for it. But now, because of how spaced out projects are, it feels like the time and then payoff are so spread out that I lost a lot of the passion to do it in my free time. So when I do find things that sound really cool and interesting, I will get in there and work for hours on stuff. Yeah, Ace and Future Guitar Hero are great. They make some great, really good stuff in very different ways, which is awesome. But no, thanks. That's cool to hear. Hopefully I didn't teach you anything wrong. Because I've been learning everything I know just from experience, not from like school or anything. I think I want to have Spike turned a bit here. Turn off the audio. I don't need to hear him running into things constantly. Okay, so when he's coming around here from... Oh, that is his leg. Okay, so his right back leg. This one? Yep. We're going to move that to be just a teeny bit earlier. Oh, good. Nice long playlist. This is a 1 hour one, so good. So I want to make sure the leg thing doesn't look weird. Okay, that should be fine. If anything, I might... Because he's still clipping a little bit on the brain there. And I'm not going to really care too much because that's the part where it speeds through. So it probably isn't even noticeable. But... Oh, and I got to move it a ways out to make that work. Because I want him at this point to... Originally I was going to have him like accidentally throw the brain in the air. Oh, I was thinking about doing it right here. I think I won't. The amount of extra time it would take would be annoying. I think the main thing here then is just getting his tail done. Okay, so his tail goes there. So at this point, I'm gonna have it twisted. Do I have to grab tail 4? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I might not grab tail 1. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'd have to redo a lot of stuff if I do it as an afterthought. But really, if it's if I'm feeling up to it, then I might as well just not, because that's not going to happen. So. Okay. Okay, so I think that this tail here has to. Oh, I was just going to change songs. I'm like, nope, this is a playlist. This tail 1 and tail 2 are going to curve up a little bit more. Then they're going to fade away. Actually, I think what they need to do is that tail 1 and 2 need to start backing down. Tail 3 and 4 need to keep curling up. Yep. The idea being for that the tail would go up, but then as he slowed down, gravity would start kicking in, so the base of the tail would keep going, but the other part would kind of lag behind a little bit. Before I finish off the tail, I should do him. Sweet 30, yes. I usually work in 24, actually. This one I'm doing 30 because there's a lot of faster moving stuff, so I think 30 would work better. But normally I'd like working... If I'm doing an emotional, slower piece, 24 is superior. When the 60 debate came out about YouTube having 60 FPS, being like, oh, everything's going to go 60 FPS. Have you seen that happen? No, not really. For animations, anyway. Animations are... can cross the uncanny valley barrier a lot quicker at 60. Not to say that it doesn't work. When I do like the Rathalos stuff on Twitter, I put that at 60. But I don't think things like this work that well in 60. It feels awkward. Like Remembrance, when I made that, that's 24. And the funny thing was that I had comments on there, people saying, is this in 60 FPS? No, it's in 24. It's under half that many. So it's like, do you know what 60 FPS is? So, no, I think, to me, the 24 frames per second is a superior medium regarding animation. Actually, this is off. Don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, 12 FPS works when you do hand-drawn. I don't think SFM is going to work that well at 12, but yeah, it definitely can. Well, even a lot of hand-drawn stuff varies because there's some shots in like anime that is just the same shot with maybe panning or just no animation at all. So sometimes the video file doesn't mean anything. Okay, now I need to adjust him to... Actually... Now this actually is going to be better if I do this by pelvis. Yeah, well, most movies, yeah. Well, most movies, I think they're not 24. There's some, I think they're the 23.9 or the 23.97, I think it was. There's just a weird number, and I know the reason behind it. It's just stupid. But no, I think that the 24. I mean, some people have said that the 24 isn't, or I feel that 24 makes things look cinematic, and people take that as the frame rate itself tells our brain it's cinematic, but I think it's our association with that frame rate to another medium, being cinema. It's the reason that Remembrance, because I thought that was going to be more cinematic, is both in 24 FPS and with black bars, because it makes it feel more movie-like. And when I tried playing that video without the black bars, I didn't like it. It wasn't the same. It felt better and it felt more movie-like, because that's just how we're programmed. We associate that kind of stuff with cinema. If I remember right, it's no, there's 24 and then there's also 23.98, which I think math-wise is it's 24 minus 1/1000th of itself. So I think, yeah. So it's supposed to be 24 minus 0.2398. Or so, oh no, 0.0239. So 24 minus 0.02398. That's essentially supposed to be your frame rate. There was a reason for it. I can't remember the exact reason, but I know it was essentially that's 1/1000th. Yeah, it's 1/1000th of it. That's why I think it was at 30. 30 minus 0. 0.03 is 29.97. That's another common one. There was a reason for it, but really nowadays it's stupid and it doesn't make any sense with digital, as far as I can remember. But and then you got in Europe, I think theirs is there's average frame rate is 50. Instead of 60, they do 25 and 50. But if I remember right, theirs there's a good reason, and ours was immensely stupid. Ours was just people not wanting to change to a better medium. Well, in the EU, they decided to say F that, and we're just going to go with the better medium before it becomes too much of a problem to fix. Not to say that one looks better than the other. It's how the math works. So. Actually, I might have... this pelvis. If I turn it up a little like this. Hello, Skylight. No, yeah, I don't touch any of that other math stuff. It's stupid. To do 23.98, no, it doesn't matter. I would just use 24. But in cinema, I believe they use 23.98. But they're stupid reasons. But yeah, I've used 24, 30, and 60. I don't think I've used anything else. I have rendered, I think, at 120, but it was for a reason. So. His head will be fixed. Okay, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna smooth out a little bit. Pokemon 2019 press conference. They have press conference. I don't know enough about Pokemon. I went and saw the movie. That's about the most I've done. I have been meaning to get to the newer ones that came out on Switch. I'm just waiting for sales because I'm cheap ass. So actually, I think Amazon has them right now for 45, I think, but still don't have the will to play something like that right now. Oh, I probably should start it like here. Or not at all? That seems weird. I think I might actually have his head clip a bit. It doesn't make any sense, but from this angle you can't even see it anyway. Yeah, I guess. Okay, now I feel comfortable doing the tail. Okay, for one, this part of the tail needs to lag behind. By a lot. It must be drastic. Okay. So then during that time, the tail itself is going to hit hard. The main tail. It's going to be delayed though. Still delayed more. Okay, then this here. Yeah, I saw the newest Dragon. Saw it in theaters actually. A couple of months ago. No, I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good way to close out that trilogy, if you can call it that. Doesn't feel like an impact that, it feels like a spread. Do that. I'm not gonna be able to keep that. No, because even that seems weird. I wonder if I can get away with just spreading the foot out a little bit. Spike is not humping a rocket. He is in great pain. Okay, maybe there's something going on here. I love to get fast stuff in a small enough point, it just does not know what to do. I think I have his eyes for this part. He's already sad. I don't think we can get much sadder then. Now we can get a little sadder. Should he be smaller pupil? Sure. I believe his lower face should be something. Yeah, he had too much with that rocket. Doesn't have a job on, does he? No, I don't even care that that's over the margins. Just blend it a little bit and it'll be good. Okay, and I'm going to adjust that sound so that it actually makes sense. Okay, that's too early. Or too late. Just move it a little bit like that. Because normally I like the sound being a little bit ahead. Because this file doesn't always mean when the audio actually starts. It could be... Yeah, this one's like a frame in. I do need to put something more on him here, or at least add more to it, because, like put him more into a ball or something, because he kind of hits that pose, then kind of slows down. I think I need to keep him going with it. But anyways, hello. But anyways, yeah, it's after 8, so I'm gonna be done here. I did start late, but I still worked a long day, and I gotta work even longer days tomorrow on Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow Thursday. Because my work's holiday. Oh god, it's back. Work's holiday thing is a little weird, so. But we'll be back streaming Friday, so. And I'll look into some different options for the icon. Might take a while to try to get something done for the special face, but and the makeout scene, no, there isn't. There's no foreplay. It just goes right from Spike. Spike has a brain to baby rockets. So anyway, okay. Have a good week and stuff, I guess. Yeah. Bye bye. Oh no. There. Music went with Katie. Alright, bye bye.